Alright guys, Throwback Thursday again. This time around I have another classic Reebok model, and as some of you recognized, the Reebok box is the one that they made around beginning of the year 2000 and kind of like up into the middle of the year 2000. Definitely the very old style of Reebok boxes with their somewhat old logo that says only RBK and the vector. Without further delaying, let me show you the model. So this is probably one of the last above the rim models created by Reebok. As you can see, it's the ATR, stands for above the rim, Pump Torch. And in the black and white colorway. So these, I mean, the box is pretty beat. You can see it's almost 10 years old, but the shoes are DS, and I absolutely love this model. By the way, the paper, it's kind of like, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it has the Reebok logo as well on it, so kind of cool. These remind me a lot about the Kamikaze one. When they dropped, so I had to buy them right away, and you know, at that time nobody knew or was expecting the Kamikaze to drop ever, so those definitely had to be purchased. And of course I kept them DS. I love them so much. I couldn't double up at that time, so no pair for me to wear, but this one is a good addition to my collection. So let me talk to you about this model real quick. It's one of the, I don't know if I'd say weird, but the sort of newer style of Reeboks around mid-90s. The model actually is created in not 90s, sorry, 2000s. It's created in 2005, so almost 10 years. Some of you remember it, some of you don't, but nevertheless, it's a pretty good model, I think. The upper construction is the toe box. Around the black parts, it's this buttery smooth suede, low, very short haired suede. It's almost like velvety style on touch. I kind of always wanted this part here to be white, similar to the Kamikaze, but they never did that, and it's fine. I mean, now we have the Kamikaze retro, so I really don't care. The ton right here material is Nubuck, the same as around the heel and the pull tab in the back. This white portion here, it's actually patent leather, but keep in mind that this is a real patent leather. This is what Jordan 11 used back in the 95-96 when they originally dropped. This is a real full grain patent leather. You can see the grain in here. So definitely high quality material. Reebok logo here, the RBK only, that style. And actually this is kind of a pocket. You can see it's net. You can see the logo through it. Very interesting, the midsole. Kind of around that period, there's a lot of shoes made this way that's almost covering, the upper almost covers the entire midsole, so it's only outsole seeing. So these pods that are extending over high, they're sort of a part of the midsole, but not really, because the actual midsole is right underneath the patent leather. So if you look at up front, it kind of goes around here like that and extends up here. So these are kind of an additional rubber patches, which actually provide a lot of very well and very good containment for your foot. So when you put your foot inside, it kind of cups it in place. On another similarity to the old models is this dipped toe, although no stitching for some reason. Inside, actually, you can see the midsole started a little bit yellowing, probably due to the age, but see, outside you cannot see the midsole. It's covered by the patent leather, but inside it's not covered and just extends the paint down. So this is where the midsole is, which is somewhat still pretty soft, I think. In the back, again, RBK for Reebok right here. Nowhere on the shoe says above the rim, other than this. So the outsole is very similar again to the Kamikaze. Again, you can see there is no hexalite, but the cushioning system in this shoe is DMX, and this is the real DMX. It's not the DMX foam, it's DMX light, and actually has the air pods inside. Vector logo right here on the toe box, almost predominantly is herringbone, and like I said, ATR logo, that's the new style logo they had at that time. Let me see if the camera picks it up. Yep, ATR right here, which stands for above the rim. Inside, on the insole, you can actually see it, the logo, and it says above the rim by Reebok or by RBK. Like I said before, at that time they didn't use their full name, but just the abbreviation of those three letters. This is the tag inside. We know that's a different tag these days, and I can't really read these and not mention any months that it was produced, but I know the year was 2005 and 2006. The pump chamber on the pump is the midfoot section, so only this midfoot section. Both pumps on the shoe are functioning perfectly well. And yeah, this is it's a great comfortable shoe. Actually, it's one of the sort of a bulkiest. I don't know if people get bothered by bulky shoes. I grew up in the 90s, so for me it's dope. But these extra pods on the side kind of create a little bit of an illusion that it's super bulky. And of course the padding, if you can see, the padding is just like pillow-like. It's so thick and plush. It's just like the shoes were made in the 90s. Let me look at the other one as well. I haven't seen these in a while. They've been in my collection for a long time, but I kept a lot of them in the storage since I lived overseas for a while, so it's like reliving it again for me. So yeah, this one looks same, great condition, same plush. It's right here around the ton. Pump. Let me see if it's functioning still, but I don't see a reason why not. Yep, pump is working. Slight yellowing again here on the midsole. Maybe the camera can pick it up or not, but regardless, I think they're super comfortable. They're now very rare. Not a lot of people have these, especially in the DS stage like I do. Oval laces. So if you can see now, when I pull those white panels out, you can kind of peek underneath, and it's sort of a double upper. So the white panels are on top of the nubuck underlay, and when you lace them up, you kind of lace both, and this actually provides extra support and extra grip for your foot. So these actually hold your foot in place pretty well. From my memories and what I've seen people, talking to people back in the day that actually played basketball in these were a very good pair, very comfortable and very nice, very grippy to play, even for outside. One of the definitely amazing shoes created by Reebok, and they came in tons of colorways back in the day for like teams. You can see a combination of white and green, white and red and blue, and all kinds of colorways. But these black and white ones I always loved. I always thought it's very reminiscent to the original Kamikaze. Like I said, I never thought they're gonna release, and it's my all-time favorite shoe. So when these show up, and I was able to buy them, and actually I was able to buy them like way under retail for something around $40 or something like that. So I mean, it's probably one of my greatest buys I still absolutely love these shoes, and we'll keep them DS in my collection for a very long time. They're almost 10 years old now, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those classics. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Until next time, guys, stay tuned to collectivekicks.com for more sneaker news, reviews, and history articles. And you have a wonderful day.